Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Verse number 16, Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Goddess, I shall never pray to you for anything else but the excellent service of your lotus feet. I offer my constant obeisances to the idea of becoming your friend, but I really relish the idea of becoming your maidservant. O Goddess, I shall never pray to you for anything else but the excellent service of your lotus feet. I offer my constant obeisances to the idea of becoming your friend, but I really relish the idea of becoming your maidservant. Commentary. The transcendental revelations do not fade away from Sri Raghunatha Dasa. Swamini stands before Tulasi and wants to offer her a friendly relationship, saying, Tulasi, please accept my friendship. You can become equal to Lalita and the others and serve both me and Shyamasundara. Tulasi then says, O Goddess, I don't want anything else but the excellent service of your lotus feet. I offer my obeisances to your friendship. Let it stay on my head. I only want to serve you. No one but Dasa Goswami is so fixed in that desire for Sri Radha's service. That should be our target. Such sincere eagerness cannot be found anywhere else. Srila Raghunath Dasa Goswami is an eternally liberated maidservant of Srimati Radharani. So, he is the greatest authority, the Acharya of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya tradition, and by following in his footsteps, one will surely attain this service. He gave the perfect example to the aspirants with his sadhana maya jivana, his life that was full of devotional practice. I want to think of myself as a follower of the Goswamis like Rupa and Raghunatha Dasa. What can I do to accomplish that? Hearing and chanting of the Mahavani, great words of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, will awaken that identification as follower of Rupa and Raghunatha. His very powerful words are even greater than the words of the rishis of yore, for these words are filled with the lila rasa of the most confidential Vraja Nikunjas, to which even the great sages did not have access. The Kinkaris know even better how to attain Radharani's food service than Radharani herself. The Kinkaris know even better how to attain Radharani's food service than Radharani herself. The 6 Goswamis are all eternally perfect maidservants from the groves of Vraja. Therefore, it is required to follow in their footsteps. Sri Raghunatha's love can be understood through this Vilapa. Sri Raghunatha's love can be understood through this Vilapa. For this reason, we are discussing Vilapa Kusumanjali. Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami prays, Ha Devi, please give me the excellent service of your lotus feet. This service is so excellent because it is completely free from shame and reverence, and it is very luscious. Such service cannot be found anywhere, but now it is given as a special token of mercy of Sri Gaura Sundara. Raghunatha Dasa is a Nitya Siddha Kinkari and the Guru of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. The beautiful and sweet service of Sri Radha is also most dear to us. Of all kinds of servanthood, the servitude of Sri Radha is the greatest. Although you are a Sakhi, you are also a maidservant, adolescent in forms and attributes, and qualified for the most intimate services. There is no other kind of servitude that can soothe the hearts of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. The Manjaris are actually taking part in the Madhura Rasa, but still it is servitude, for their service is within the scope of the Madhura Rasa. When will I, by following in the footsteps of Srila Rupa and Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, understand the love of Radha and Krishna? Narottama Dasa Thakur. Rupa and Raghunatha Dasa's bodies are made from tip to toe of Yugala Ujvala Rasa, splendid consciousness of the divine couple. How eager their hearts were! How can one become absorbed in this splendid consciousness without being full of this Yugala Ujvala Rasa? Meditation on the Kama Gayatri mantra is very helpful for entering into this mood. How can one become absorbed in this splendid consciousness without being full of this Yugala Ujjvala rasa. Meditation on the Kama Gayatri mantra is very helpful for entering into this mood. The transcendental youthful Cupid of Vrindavana, Krishna, is meditated upon and attained by the Kama Gayatri mantra, which has the Kama Bija, seed of transcendental desire, joined to it. The transcendental, youthful Cupid of Vrindavana, Krishna, is meditated upon and attained by the Kama Gayatri mantra, which has the Kama Bija, seed of transcendental desire, joined to it. He who makes the devotees forget the material world and who maddens them with his transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes is the transcendental youthful Cupid, and on him we meditate. Dhimahi. Gayantam trayate yasmat iti Gayatri. That which liberates by being sung is a Gayatri. The worship with the Kama Gayatri mantra is meant to save us from material existence and to make our bodies, minds, and life airs fit for relishing the flavors of Radha Govinda's transcendental pastimes. In his spiritual absorption, Sri Raghunatha Dasa submits to Swamini's feet. Let me meditate how you overwhelm Shyama with your ecstatic plays in the kunjas when even you are unable to bring him back to consciousness. You will need me when even you are unable to bring him back to consciousness. You will need me. During his loving pastimes in the kunja, Shyama faints of ecstasy because of encountering the waves of Radhika's vast Madana Mahabhava. But Anuragavati, passionate Radhika, is not satisfied yet. So here, some excellent service is required. Swamini thinks, Tulasi, I cannot break Priyatama's swoon. Why don't you come? Why don't you please come? Where else is such a confidential service to be found? Even Lalita and Vishakha cannot attain this. This is the most excellent service. Radhika is called Devi in this verse because she takes part in such playful sports. Once the divine couple plays a game of dice for a wager. She who gives the most joy wins. Shyama is defeated. On Radharani's indication, the maidservant begins to deride Shyama, saying, Oh, hey, don't come here to play dice anymore. Better you go and herd the cows, understand? For cow herding, you need a cow's brain. You must have become like them because of too much association with them. Qualifications are indispensable. Go and play there where bodily strength is required. For this game, you need some brain. You understand? Don't come here to play this game anymore. Shyama is embarrassed by these joking words. There is no limit to Swamini's ecstasy. This is the most excellent service. What a sweet upasana, subject of meditation. How can servitude ever be supreme when it is anointed with the Madhura Rasa? Without being in Madhura Bhava, a sweet spiritual mood, one cannot enter into Radha and Krishna's pastimes. Only those who know the feelings and the thoughts of Bhava Maya and Bhava Mai, all emotional Radha and Krishna Chandra, can enter into this. The maidservants don't want Krishna alone, not even in their dreams. They pray to Krishna, please take me along wherever you play your loving pastimes with your Priyaji, so that I can engage in your loving service. Srimad Rupa Goswami says, the Kama Rupa Raga Bhakti, spontaneous devotion in the erotic mood, is of two kinds. Sambhoge Chatmika, devotion full of desire to enjoy with Krishna personally, and Tad Bhava Chatmika, Sakhi Bhava. Tad Bhava Chatmika, Tasam Bhava Madhurya Kamita. These devotees are finding more happiness in assisting Krishna's direct lady lovers, like Radha and Chandravali, in meeting Krishna than in meeting him personally. Examples are Sakhis like Lalita and Vishakha. Their Sthai Bhava, intrinsic permanent mood, is Krishna Rati, love for Krishna, and their Suhrit Rati, love for the friend like Radharani, is a Sanchari Bhava, an infused mood. Sanchara yanti bhavashya gatim sanchari nopite. They love Krishna first, and that love is infused in Radhika. During Purva Raga, beginnings of love, Sri Radha met Lalita and the Sakhis on the bank of the Kaliya Hrada. Because they had the same mood, they became acquainted with each other that day. But when the gopis saw the superiority of Sri Radha's love for Krishna, they wanted to become happy by arranging for her meeting with Krishna. Krishna then told his friend Subala how many hundreds of Raja gopis didn't I see under the shade of the Kadamba tree on the bank of the Yamuna on the day I subdued the Kalia snake? I tell you, old friend Subala, then I was so startled that I didn't know whether it was day or night. Amongst them there were about 2 or 4 jewel-like girls, and among them there was again one particularly mind-enchanting girl. She entered my mind, and the resultant smoke of Cupid did not allow me to sleep anymore. I'm now constantly meditating on her. Who knows how the pain of separation feels? My body becomes skinnier and weaker every day. Govinda Dasa says, such are the ways of new young love. Srimati showed similar loving attachment when she first saw Shyama Sundara. When I saw these crown jewels of lovers, I did not know anymore whether it was night or day out of ecstasy. Who can I tell about my heartache? Oh, Sakhi, what more do you want to know? I told you what's on my heart. When he will meet me, then I will feel fulfilled. And if not, then I cannot live anymore. This is definite. The Sakhis, like Lalita and Vishakha, are getting more ecstasy from establishing the meeting of the Anuragi eager couple Radha and Madhava than from meeting with Krishna themselves. And in this way, their love has become known as Tadbhavachatmika love. Still, Sri Radha sometimes desires to give them the position of Naika, lady love of Krishna. But although the Manjaris are also a kind of Sakhi, they never accept such a role.
1 minute, Radhe, to understand, this is Sakhi. Sakhi Bhav means Tat Bhav Shami. Tad means what you do, I will also want to do that. That is Tat Bhav. So, Sakhis are I fixed in Krishna, and gopis also fixed with Krishna. That gopi bhav is desire, kama, atmika bhav, desires, because you are so nice, so beautiful. I like it. Gopis are also sadhan siddhas gopis. They are not ordinary. They do long time sadhana in Rama avatar time. They become 15,000 years when they do tapa. Then Rama say, when I will come as a Krishna, I will accept. That time Vedas, Puranas, Richas, they all want to be Gopi. So all the queens of Krishna and the associate of Gopis, they are Kamanuga. They have a desire with meeting and take the happiness association of Krishna. They have no desire with Radhika, that is Sanchari. So this has to understand. These are the basic of that Sanchari Bhav or Radhika. I want to be close with Radhika, but my desire is to meet with Krishna. I will always share with Krishna. 99% in the world, they are practicing Kamanuga Bhakti or Tat Tat Bhavishami. Understand? So we have to know we want Radha Dasi to be a Radha Dasi of Krishna. It still is my goal. Radha Bhakta Krishna is Radha's Krishna. Krishna is not a goal. Radha's Krishna is the goal. It's a different mode. My boss friend is Radha's Krishna. And when Krishna, my Krishna, without Radhika, that is also Kamanuga or Tattat Bhakshami. Read again. This has to understand very nicely. We do mistakes, then we not get the Manjari. It's very beautiful subject. And you are reading very nicely that all can understand. English speaking also can understand. You with full of feeling you are telling Radhika. Very beautiful. And Mohani is also translating very good. Thank you.
Thank
We have
you,
it.
Guru.
This is the facilities. We can use it. Radha. Then more will join who likes to join English to listen and who likes to join Russian to listen. Yeah, thank you. Jai Radha Govinda Baba. How are you? Good, very nice.
Рады, Гурудев.
Radhe Radhe Dandavat.
У меня есть очень противоречащий вопрос. Я не согласен с Гурудев вот с вами.
He says that he has a contradictory question and he's not agree with you, Gurudev.
Yeah, ask, no problem.
Спрашивайте. Без
Да, я
проблем.
основываюсь на Рагунатху, Стававали, второй том, да, который Гурудев не читал. Он эту книгу не знает. Но там описывается вот именно гопи. Знаете, надо различать. Гопи клана Радхарани. Там описывает Туласи Манджари. Подожди, Гаро, Прия. Да, Рада Прия.
Я же не запомню, понимаете, у меня не такой опыт, как у Говинда Мухини. Да. Я уже забыла название книги, пока вы продолжали говорить.
Враджа Виласа Става. Это Стававали, второй том.
Stavavali Vraja Vilasa Stava, second book.
Yeah, what is that? I know. Don't wrong. Explain.
Говорите дальше.
Да,
Что
вот
там?
эта книга Ананта Дас Бабаджи с комментариями, то есть Враджа Виласа Става, где на самом деле Рупа Госвами, Гаура Прия, я так своими словами, а ты потом, да, ты своими передашь. Ну, мысль просто. Где он прославляет каждого жителя. Представляешь, 108 стихов, там родители, там все пхавы. Начиная с шмелей, деревьев, как они любовь свою дарят. И там описывает он и манджари, любовь, и гопи. Вот Лалиту, прям поименно, Лалиту, Вишаку, как они любят Рабхи.
In this book, the author describes each person in Vrindavana, what love they have, how they love Krishna and Radha, and even he describes the love of bees and animals, etc.
Very nice.
And a love of every gopi, in what way they love Krishna and Radha. Да?
Да, я своими словами как бы перескажу, да, вот комментарий, ну так коротко. И где Ананта Дас Бабаджи говорит, что это молитва Рупы Госвами. Представляете, Рупы, Туласи наши возлюбленные, нашей Гурудеви. И она говорит, я вечно буду нести стопы, потому что невозможно зайти в кунжу без милости Лалиты, Вишаки, да. И говорит, что у них такая любовь, что, представляете, вот вдумайтесь, да, вслушайтесь в это. Мадхурика смеется. Рада, да, Рада, наша подруга, их, да, и для нас, и для них. Если она нас попросит, да, пусть он тебя поцелует. Мы, вот благодаря своей однонаправленности, обетам, мы не можем это. Да? Вот даже она, то есть, да, а гопи, они так любят Радхику, что ради нее, они же знают, что Мохана только Радхин, но, они, знаете, чтобы ей было хорошо, чтобы вот ее желание выразить, только ради этого они.
Okay, я переведу.
Рада.
So Gurudeva, what he understood from that book is that Manjaris cannot be with Krishna because they gave a vow. They can't be with him. But gopis go to Krishna and enjoy with him personally because such a way they want to make Radhika happy. They are doing that for her.
Видимо, связи, со связи что-то. Да, и тут логично
Подождите
предположить...
минуту, меня почему-то в комнату переводчика хотели закинуть. Меня слышно?
Да, хорошо, нормально. Мадхурика, према прия, вы улавливаете, да, куда я говорю?
Я поняла, да.
Рада прия, да, ты, Гаура. Ну да, то есть, знаете как, это же логично предположить, представляете, что у них любовь, что ради нее они жертвуют свое. Знаете, вот они же так любят Радхику, они же знают, что ей, да, возможно, ей будет больно, но они знают, что ей будет, да, она будет испытывать счастье. Ради нее они выполняют этот приказ, а Манджари нет. И у кого, давайте на чашу весов эту любовь положим, да, у кого здесь больше любви?
Окей, я переведу. Can you hear me, Gurudev? I can't see you. Gurudev, Prem Darshan. Нету, они выключились. Нету Гурудева. Да?
На мой вопрос не ответили. Да, Говеда Бахини.
Okay, I'll translate for, I can't see Gurudev, but anyway. What Radha Govinda wants to say that Manjaris, gopis, they go and make love with Krishna for the sake of Radharani. But Manjaris don't do that. Even for the sake of Radharani, they don't do that. And he suggests us to weigh the love of gopis and love of Manjaris. Oh, Gurudeva, you're back.
Yeah. No, good.
So I'll.
I will give more time. More time I will give for discussion.
We discussed already. Can I translate it already? Can we continue reading?
Yes.
Yeah, you told me.
Yes, read.
Yeah, you told me to repeat the same sentence. I'll repeat it.
Yes.
Still, Sri Radha sometimes desires to give them the position of Nayaka, lady love of Krishna. But although the Manjaris are also a kind of Sakhi, they never accept such a role. The Manjaris buds enhance the beauty of a flower, gopi, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee Krishna. Lalita and the Sakhis have samasneha, equal love for Radha and Krishna. But the Manjaris are Radha Snehadhika. They have more love for Radhika. Can I? Can I
Uh-huh.
say something? Something to Radha Govinda. He was saying. I will not repeat what he said, but here the Acharya clearly tells us that Manjaris have more love to Radhika than gopis. It's clearly written. Can I say now in Russian to him?
No, English then Russian. English? You say in English and the statement.
I have just told that I have just said that in English. Now I'm going to say the same to Radha Govinda in Russian, okay? If you don't mind.
No
Рада
problem.
Говинда, вот сейчас предложение было, тут белым по черному написано от Ачарьи, что манджари больше любят Радику.
Нет, конечно, конечно. Знаешь, как, с платформы Манджари мы, конечно же, понимаем, что да, они более доверчивы, да, то есть куда входят Манджари, туда не могут войти подруги, потому что они нарушат Мадхурью. Но вот я опять обращаюсь, да, вот к Стававали, она просто передо мной лежит, да, эта молитва. 29 стих. Лолиту он славит. Что они ведь вдумают, ты переведи Гурудеву, правильно ли, возможно, может быть, я ошибаюсь? Ведь они тоже пхавы радхики. Она его в любви, в опьянении постоянно, да, наша с вами. Она же не может вот это, знаете, начать его ненавидеть или обижаться на него. И для этого она, вот знаешь, для этого была и вот воплощена Лолита, да, чтобы она, как учительница гнева, поднимала волну. То есть они такие же пхавы, как и мы, манджари. Мы пхавы радхики. И эти гопи, вот именно клан, да, приближенный Радхарани.
Я ничего не поняла, честно вам говорю. Можно я продолжу читать?
Ну, давайте.
I'm reading. Continue reading.
Reading, not explaining.
Yeah, sorry. When the Sakis love Radha, Sukhritrati, as much as or less than Krishna, then their Sanchari Bhava is called Krishnarati. But if they love Radhika more, then it is called Bhavalasarati. The Manjaris are endowed with this Bhavalasarati. Srila Ramai Thakura inquired from Srimati Janava Thakurani about this Bhavalasarati. Ramai Thakura said, please tell me more about Bhavalasarati. Mother Janava said, listen carefully, O son. Bhavalasarati can only be found in Vrindavana. Vrindavana, where Kishora, adolescent Krishna, eternally sports with Kishori, adolescent Radhika. Adolescent Radhika cannot be perceived even by demigods. Sri Rupa Manjari and Sri Rati Manjari are absorbed in the ecstasy of devotional service day and night. They are all endowed with Bhavalasarati, and they're happy only when the divine couple is happy. They don't know anything else but that.
Nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
They don't know anything.
They're only happy when the divine couple is happy. They don't know anything else but that.
Wow.
They're completely equal to Srimati. Only their bodies are different.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. They're one soul and one life there, and they're all controlled by Radha.
Wow.
I'll read again. This is really beautiful. They're completely equal to Srimati. Only their bodies are different.
Это гопи или манджари, Гауроприя?
Manjari. They're one soul and one life air, and they're all controlled by Radha, someone who wants to relish Krishna's sweetness to the utmost must take complete shelter of Sri Radha. Shripada Prabodhananda Saraswati writes in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi,
Leah, I do the little. It's good.
where is this Radha who is hard to perceive by following the Vedas? And where is Krishna who always lives in between her bud-like breasts? Sri Radharani says, if you want to see my Shyama, my Sundara, beautiful Krishna, you must take full shelter of my lotus feet. And why do the Manjaris love Krishna? Because he is Radharani's gallant.
Again, why
And
Manjari?
why do the Manjaris love Krishna? Because he is Radharani's gallant.
Guidance means
Gallant means lover.
lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has to respect love to become you.
Remember Krishna in this Vraja forest as the Prana Vallabha of my Swamini. Remember Krishna in this Vraja forest as the Prana Vallabha of my Swamini. First Radha, then Krishna. When Krishna makes any trouble, we'll take him by the hand and throw him out of the kunja. We are the maidservants of Radhika. Why do the Kinkaris love Krishna? Because he is the lover of Radharani. When Krishna makes any trouble, we'll take him by the hand and throw him out of the kunja. We are the maidservants of Radha. Why do the Kinkaris love Krishna? Because he is the lover of Radharani. Once, when Krishna takes his supper in Nandishvara, a Kinkari fans him. Without being seen by others, Shyama keeps his hand on the Kinkari's foot as a means of asking her, will I meet my dearest one or not? The maidservant then places one toe on Shyama's hand, indicating that a meeting will be possible. That is the most excellent service. Shyama sits on the floor, eating with his right hand and supporting himself with his left hand. With her foot, Kinkari touches a particular finger of Krishna's, indicating a particular tryst in Kunja, where he can meet his beloved. This code was previously agreed upon. The assembly of elders is absorbed in speaking with each other, and thus does not notice this exchange. This is Varadasya, the most excellent service. Nothing is done for personal happiness. Everything is done for the pleasure of the Yugala. Although the Manjaris are in the category of Sakis, their servants, because of their complete dedication to devotional service. The Sakis may have a superior position in the pastimes, but the fortune of service is greater for the Manjaris. They know Sri Radhika's innermost purpose, and therefore they can perform their service without hesitation, like no one else in the world. One day, Radha and Krishna are intimately enjoying themselves in a kunja, and the Manjari relishes the sweetness of these pastimes through a passage between the wine. It appears to the maidservant that there is some obstacle in Radha and Krishna's pastimes, but they don't notice anything out of ecstasy. The maidservant then notices that Radha and Krishna got stuck to each other with their hair. So very carefully she enters the kunja so as not to disturb them, and unravels the hairs so that the amorous pastimes can continue again. Who else can perform such a clever, intimate service? Even Lalita and Sakis don't know. This is Varadasya, the most excellent service, which is attained by chanting the name of Sri Radha. Jai Jai Radha Nama, Vrindavana Yara Dhama, Krishna Sukha Vilasara Nidhi, by Narottama Dasa Thakura in Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Glory, glory to Sri Radha's name that dwells in Vrindavana, and that is the jewel of Sri Krishna's blissful pastimes. O Radhe, for attaining your most excellent service, I am taking shelter of your lotus feet, that even Shyama holds to his chest for soothing his lust-afflicted heart. O Radhe, for attaining your most excellent service, I am taking shelter of your lotus feet, that even Shyama holds to his chest for soothing his lust-afflicted heart. O Queen of Vrindavana, I take shelter of your cooling lotus feet that are filled with all nectar honey of pure love, and that even Madhupati, the Lord of sweetness, Sri Krishna, keeps to his heart to soothe his terrible lusty affliction. Sri Radhika protects Sri Krishna's senses. That's why she is a gopi. The verbal root gup means protecting. Gurudeva, can I ask you what means protect Krishna's senses? Radhika protects Krishna's senses.
Yeah, these senses are spiritual senses. not physical body like our physical body. They, Radha and Krishna, Radha Krishna ek atma, one soul, though they dhari, they took the two body, atman de dhari, Radha Krishna ek atma, though they dhari, and he do the with the pleasure to make themselves happy and give this happiness to the world.
This means to protect, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He protects his soul and they protect their soul. So each other they are protecting.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Because nobody can be close to them. Only nobody can, like a soul. Soul is super soul. Soul is a super soul. That is Krishna. And super soul, Krishna, soul is Radhika. So with not easy to understand Radhika without mercy of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
I explain in Russian.
Gonda Mohini is translating.
Acha.
Mm.
Soul is Krishna. So, we are soul. This soul is Krishna. It means two soul, super soul, higher soul. And soul of Krishna is Radhika.
Mm-hmm.
So they are divine. This is not, soul is divine. What about super soul? And what about super soul? Soul
Mm-hmm.
is not easy.
Beautiful.
Mahaprabhu come to give us Radha Dasyam. Why? Because he relished in this mood. Radha Krishna and Krishna become Dasi of Radhika. That was the mood of Mahaprabhu appearance. Means Krishna wants to serve to Radhika. So Krishna becomes the subject and Radhika becomes the object. Adi Leela 4 canto, see that. Is in beginning is mentioned there. Krishna is a subject. Whole world knows that Krishna is the object, the goal of everything. But now he becomes the subject. He wants to learn. He wants to dance. How he wants to teach Radhika, that way he wants to dance. That way he becomes the subject and Radhika becomes the object. And that Mahaprabhu mercy that he wants to give us Radha Dasi.
Thank you, Gurudeva.
Vrindavan is very difficult to understand. Brajavasi only meditating in this. In Western world, only we know about Krishna. We are very rare by mercy, like many Russian and many places, is the mercy of Krishna we understand that.
Mm-hmm. Giridhari does not feel the slightest distress while lifting Govardhana hill. His pleasure potency stands before him and solves everything. She's made of the quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhava, the pinnacle of love, in sandalwood pulp or a Chintamani stone. There is no asara or useless refuse, but still her Mahabhava is the sara or quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Prema. The maidservants say, Shyama, do you know why you are so beautiful? Because your Priyaji is here. Shyama, do you know why you are so beautiful? Because your Priyaji is here. When he shines with Radha, he is Madana Mohana, the enchanter of Cupid. But otherwise, he is himself enchanted by Cupid, although he enchants the whole world, mounting the chariots of the gopis' desires. He stirs even Cupid's mind. Hence, he is called Madana Mohana. The Supreme Brahman delights my mind when it is bound by the vine-like arms of the cowherd girls. Krishna is very happy when someone calls him Radha Sevaka, the servant of Radha. But almost nobody says this. Sri Krishna is so much under Radha's control that he is willing to give everything to those who serve her. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati writes, O Sri Radhe, Madhupati, Krishna, cancels innumerable offenses of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian spiritual flavor of your name. And in great ecstasy, he considers what is the greatest gift he can give to such a person. Who can then imagine the glories of someone whose mind is fixed on becoming your maidservant? Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami says, I don't want anything else but your excellent service. If I'm not qualified for your service, then please, at least make me attached to this aspiration, so that one day I may get it. I'll repeat, I don't want anything else but your excellent service. If I'm not qualified for your service, then please, at least, make me attached to this aspiration, so that one day I may get it. Let me truly have eager spiritual thirst for your service. Let me truly have eager spiritual thirst for your service. Sri Rasika Chandra sings, your lotus feet are the abode of love and devotion. In life or in death, I don't want anything else but a service mood towards them. I don't want friendship with you or anything else. I don't know the qualities of friendship. Therefore, O Devi, I offer my obeisances to it again and again. And if you say you don't want my friendship just because you are shy, but you actually desire it within your mind, then listen, O Devi, to my petition. This desire has never arisen in my heart. My mind is always filled with dasya rasa. That you should know for sure. This is the end of the commentary.
А можно было бы спросить кое-что?
Да?
Хотел бы кое-что спросить. А вот интересно, Господь читания, он когда пришел, ну это как бы Кришна, он пытался, ну как бы испытывал настроение Радхарани. А
А,
почему он
мгм.
как бы,
Да.
может кто-то другой переведет, а
Я
почему Господь
переведу,
читания,
говорите.
хорошо, а почему Господь читания, ну не поделился вот этими своими чувствами сокровенными, что он понял в Радхарани, что он понял в Кришне? Какой Кришна сладкий, может быть, Господь читания, он бы еще бы более сладко писал самого себя бы, вот, и более сладко писал бы чувства Радхарани, но почему ничего не оставил после себя? Манджари
Окей.
как бы оставили вот то, что они как бы чувствуют, что они испытывают любовь к Радхе, а вот как вот Господь читания это все.
Gurudeva, here's the question. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he wanted to feel this love to Radharani, but why didn't he leave any texts, any descriptions of what he felt, but only our manjaris like Rupa Goswami and others, they expressed those feelings. Why Gauranga Mahaprabhu didn't reveal what he felt, what he realized?
I explained you. When he was child, he revealed his Krishna Lila. He is similar playing like a gopi, Krishna with the gopis.
Goinda
Translate.
Mohini is translating.
And when he become grown up, he become teacher, then he only talk about Krishna. Krishna is everything, right? Why he is talking Krishna? Because he is a Krishna or what?
Гауравприя, нам Говинда Махини не переводит. Давай ты. Она отключилась. Sorry.
So Gurudev Goinda Mohini is out, so I'm going to translate. Перевожу. Значит, в различных этапах своей жизни читания Махапрабху показывал разное настроение. То есть вначале он Кришна Лилы проявлял, когда родился. Потом тоже в юношестве тоже он только о Кришне говорил, потому что он и есть сам Кришна.
Push back this computer. Bring it. Understand?
Yes.
Yes, this way.
I translated Gurudeva.
My question, why is talking Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? Any book he translate Krishna. Anything he say Krishna. Why? Why he do this? Because he's a Krishna or?
Значит, почему он о Кришне постоянно говорил? Потому что он Кришна.
He is Radhika. So every place he see Krishna. So he say Krishna. Everything is Krishna.
Итак, вывод такой. Значит, он говорил постоянно о Кришне. Говорил бы он постоянно о Кришне, если бы он был Кришной. Нет, ему бы это было неинтересно. Он постоянно говорил о Кришне, потому что он был в настроении Радхики.
Джай Го, Гурудев! Все совпало.
When he is in the board and there is friend is writing book and he also write this book, something, book was there. Why he put his book in the water and keep the friend book? Why he do like this?
И Чайтанья Махапрабху тоже написал книгу, свои переживания, но он ее утопил. И почему он это сделал?
What is this bhava?
Какая? Да, это вопрос он задает. Какая у него бхава?
Я думаю, что он утонул в этих бхавах Радхики, вот в ее ощущениях. да, в ее эмоциях. Поэтому он утопил самого себя.
Ага.
Ну, таково мое.
Gurudev, Radha Govinda says, answers to your question like this. Probably he got sunk in his feelings, and that's why he put his book in the water like he put himself in the water.
He was in Radha Bhav.
У него была Радха Бхава.
You want to give respect. This is Radha's nature. See
He wanted-
Krishna where to respect others is a Radha Bhav.
He put his book in the water to show respect. I couldn't understand your idea, Gurudev. Sorry.
His book, what he was very important book, he put in the Ganga water.
Yeah.
Ganga
Yeah.
And his friend, to purify his friend, he gave. Because book's not working. Feeling is working. Book will not work. Your love, feeling, devotion will work.
Так он утопил свою книгу в Ганге, потому что книга не дает такого эффекта, какой эффект дают чувства и эмоции.
Your relation will work. Your feeling, your love will work.
Эффект дают, когда у нас есть отношения, любовь.
This is Prema Avatar.
И
that is happier.
Таким образом, он показал, что он према аватара.
When he is traveling for preaching,
Sorry, Gurudev.
when go to South preaching, South India preaching.
И затем после этого он пошел в путешествие в Южную Индию и проповедовал.
He sit near the sleepers.
He was sitting near the sleepers. Yeah. Да, he was sitting near the sleepers.
Was the sleepers. Yet he not go in the front. Then he was so lighting that the sannyasi welcome him in the stage.
Я не слышу половину слов.
You don't read this? You don't read
Gurudev, your internet connection is poor, and I can't hear the half of words. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Мадхурика, может быть, ты поняла? Переведи, что Гурудев говорил.
У Гурудева
плохая связь. Да, плохая связь. Не то, что я не понимаю, связь плохая. Половина слов проглочена из-за связи. Gurudeva, I have to go now.
Okay, Radhe.
I have another arrangement.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Gurudeva.
I will explain from where in South India, when he traveled, what is his vow. Every time his vow is changing, and when he come in Gambhira, his Manjari vow.
Когда он путешествует.
Say, Gambhira, he is in Manjari vow.
Да, когда он был в Гамбире, там у него была Манджари Бхава. Вот когда он был в Гамбире.
Practice to help his disciples, follower, Gaudiya Vaishnava, to be practice Manjari Bhav. Radha Dasi.
И
so
он...
Blin,
опять я не...
Understand?
Он эту бхаву показал, чтобы могли практиковать другие Манджари Бхаву.
Understand, Gurudev. Thank you, Baba. Sweet Katha.
Thank you, Gurudeva. Thank you very much.
Radha,
More questions.
My Radha, she have to talk also in Christian time. Saturday, you very nice explaining. You give the bhav with the words.
Really?
Very happy. Yes.
Okay.
Surprise.
Okay, Gurudev. Thank you
No,
very
thank you.
much.
Rade. Да, Gurudev.
My best
I
disciple
love
who
you,
has
Baba. I love you, Vaishnavi. Thank you, thank you. Sweet, sweet Katha.
Radhe
Спасибо,
Radhe.
Галаприя, тебе. Рады, дорогая, за твою севу.
Radhe Radhe